Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Reddity Rose Report. A little update on what's going on at WrestleMania. Singer Skylar Grey revealed on Twitter that she's going to be performing at Sunday's WrestleMania 29. She says, I'll be performing with P. Diddy, I guess, at WrestleMania. It says Sunday, April 7th and all this stuff. Live on pay-per-view, it's John Cena versus The Rock. Anyway, Grey sings the WrestleMania theme song, Coming Home, along with Sean Diddy Combs. And WWE's got a new hire and a conditioning coach, and he hasn't started yet full-time, but he's a friend of Triple H's personal trainer, Joe DeFranco. Keep it in the family. And WWE writer Ryan Ward, who is on the SmackDown and Raw writing team, is very well liked amongst people down in NXT, and where he also writes for TV. Anyway, Ward wrote 5 different episodes of last NXT tapings, and was said to be the best tapings that they ever had. I don't know how much that's got to say about anything, but I don't get to see him. WWE is also bringing legend Ivan Koloff, remember him, to WrestleMania 29 with his wife. Koloff hasn't done anything with WWE in more than 30 years. And I thought the only one that would surpass that would be Vince. But anyway, Vince is back, Ivan's back. Anyway, he's bringing a thought for some interviews, I guess. Likely the 50-year history of on WWE, WWE. And just the whole federation, WWF, WWE, and Bruno San Martino DVD. Triple H is the one who called Koloff and said he was likely to be enshrined next year, 2014 Hall of Fame. Ricky Steamboat, talk about a Hall of Famer, is no longer a coach down at developmental. Not sure what happened, but officials, the official word from the company is that he will be staying within the WWE Talent Relations Department. And a lot of guys in NXT, they were kind of bummed about the news because of who Steamboat is. And it was said that to be a very good, he was said to be a very good coach overall. But there was some talk of some of his ideas didn't fit in and with the current product. But if anything negative, was very minor about him. So, I don't know, maybe he wanted to step down. Anyway, the former El Generico, Remy Sibai, something like that they're calling him. Anyway, he's been doing some great promo practices, I guess, in developmental. And there were some questions about his promo work because on the indies, his gimmick was his gimmick. Promo and talking wasn't his gimmick. 2 NXT wrestlers have been praised that didn't come from independent scene. It's Mojo Rawley and Jason Jordan. Rawley is a former NFL player, which Mojo Rawley, I think his real name is Dean Matai, something like that. And Jason Jordan is Nathan Everhard. I think there was an adult movie star, if I remember right. There was a Jason, well, maybe that was Dave Everhard. I can't remember. Hey, anyway, I've been a little out of it anyway because I just seen China's new movie called She-Hulk. Green's not her best color. Hey, Flair's daughter Ashley, known as Charlotte down in NXT, is the most athletic woman in WWE developmental and probably on the entire WWE roster. It's said that she has developed a passion for wrestling. And happy birthday to AJPW All-Asian Champion Tiger Jet Singh, 65 years old, 3-time WCW US Champion. Lance Storm, 44. Don't hear much out of Lance Storm. All at once he'll pop up with some sort of a statement. And former WWE developmental talent Ryan Mitchell, 27. And on this day, the wrestling world lost Hall of Famer Chief Jay Strongbow at the ripe age of 83. Strongbow's career began in the 40s under his real name of Joe Scarpa. And he accepted behind-the-scene role later in WWF, but still made an occasional on-screen appearance, notably along Tatanka in '94, which led to his Hall of Fame induction later that year. Strongbow left his position in 2000 and had been serving as an ambassador role in his later years. Strongbow died in the hospital after suffering a fall at his home. Had to be more behind that than you just don't do that. Former El Generico, again, in NXT's, has got a new Twitter account called I Like Sam Zayn. Hashtag first. Anyway, tweeted the following. It says, Twitter, huh? Said, since I've never been on Twitter before, I hope I am doing this right. Hashtag new. He's new to hashtag and new to, trying to figure it out. So he don't know what he's going to do. And WWE is, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation is bringing like 38 children to WrestleMania 29. And as noted before, AJ Lee, Diva champion Caitlyn, they may be added to the Kane Daniel Bryan Ziggler E. Langston match on 29, making it a 6-person match. All titles will be on the line. WWE may save AJ and Caitlyn for Raw, but word is that the group of AJ Stinger or whatever is scheduled to be a big push coming out of WrestleMania. And WWE officials have discussed having Ryback feud with John Cena for the title after WrestleMania 29. WWE planted seeds for the feud when Cena eliminated Ryback to win the Royal Rumble this year. I seen there was kind of some dirty faces going on when that happened. Also noted before that WWE has signed a mini wrestler from Mexico to a developmental deal. The mini wrestler is Mascarada Dorado, who may have been the best mini wrestler in Mexico. Never heard anybody making that claim before. And at one point, WWE officials were considering Sin Cara versus the U.S. champion Antonio Cesaro for WrestleMania 29, which is why Cesaro hadn't had much direction lately. Been losing a lot. And Cara's been cleared to wrestle after missing a few weeks with a concussion. And it's said that we could expect several surprises for WrestleMania 29 since a number of terms have been talked about, particularly faces turn into heels. I would suspect Orton would be one. And they've talked about Cena for a long time, but he's just too good of an ambassador. And that could be a twist, too. It could be maybe heels going, faces, heels going to face. It could be either way. Usually, their WrestleMania starts in another direction, hopefully. And I hope there's no disqualifications. And there was an article to mention of the potential Rock versus Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania 30. But was pointed out that The Rock says he still hasn't decided if he's going to wrestle in 2014. AJ Lee spoke with NewJersey.com about WrestleMania 29. She says, everything has worked out so amazingly, especially for it to be after this whirlwind year that I've had. And she says to have WrestleMania literally 10 or 15 minutes from the hotel that I used to live in with my family is kind of insane. And CM Punk will throw out the first pitch at Friday's New York Mets versus Florida Marlins baseball game at Citi Field. And Heyman will be with him, I guess, for whatever the reason is. But if you're ready with your predictions, maybe wait a little bit closer. Let's do it maybe like Saturday. Let me know on comments who's going to win. Or maybe who's going to turn face, who's going to turn heel. What's going to happen after WrestleMania? I know, Raw. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go.